Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss about notice writing and how will you write and what is the format of the notice we'll discuss today. Now, first of all, what is a notice? I hope you understand that what is the exact word and the meaning of the notice. And here you can say that the notice can be written for various reasons. We can write notice for various reasons. Okay, and what are the reasons for the notice writing, and which can be also asked in your exam to write a notice, and the format also. And you can see here that I have written the format of notice remains the same in all cases. It means that if the format is about lost and found, then the notice is about lost and found, then the format will be the same, which I will give you today. And if that is about the competition notice, again the format will be the same. Now there are list of topics for notice writing. So first one is, you can see the competition. Okay, competition, and then after okay, competition, then exertion trick. Exertion trick means the recreational trick, or you can say that for journey which is not expected and which is very from the daily routine when you decided to go for a trip. So that lost and found notice, and inaugural to take place. Okay, then an exhibition, that I hope you understand this, and the blood donation can to be had. Now this type of you can see that this type of notice you found just a second. Okay. Now this type of notice you can found as in your trip, or sorry, in your exam. Okay. So let's start. How will you write, or such type of event or information to be issued? Sometimes ऐसा कोई topic or event आपको दिया गया है, so which is for public interest के लिए. So for that also you have to write down the notice. Now let's see what is the format of the notice. Now notice should contain all the necessary details. Now this necessary details must be there in your notice writing. So the first one is name of issuing agency. जो भी एजेंसी के नाम पे आपको नोटिस निकालनी है, so उस एजेंसी का नाम, फॉर एग्जांपल स्कूल है या कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, तो उसका नाम आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. Then after you have to write down the date of issue and release of the notice. जो issuing है और releasing date है, that you have to write down. Then you have to write down the title and subject of the event. Means you have to write down that what the purpose and what is the notice about. वो notice किस topic पे है और किस subject पे है, that you have to write down. Then you can see that body, or what will be there in the body. So in the body you have to write down the date, time, duration, place, venue. Venue means when and where this notice is about. Okay, and then after you have to write down the authorized signature. It means how is the authorized signature will be. First you have to write down the name, full name, and then after that you have to write down the full name and signature and the contact details. Now it may be about your address or your contact number. So here you can see the image of this notice, that how. So here you have to write down the name of issuing agency or authority, जो भी वो निकाल रहा है उसका नाम. Then after you have to write down the notice. Now this is the notice because we have lots of type notice and advertising and there are so many things are coming on a paper. So if you write that notice, if you see any English newspaper, Times of India, there you find this type of format or image will be there. So what you would do one thing, find out one notice in any newspapers that is in English, or you have to write down that notice in your notebook also after this chapter. So here you have to write down the date of issue and release of the notice. Then here you have to write down the title and subject of the event. It's very easy for you guys. And here you have to write down the body. Body means what is the exact thing that you would like to give on attention. And in that body you have to mention these things. Okay. And then you will get the full marks. Date, time, duration, place and venue. Okay. और उसके बाद आपको लिखना है then after you have to write down authorized signature, right? So here you have to write down your name. For example, if I am writing the notice, then I'll say that Dr. Anjali. Okay, मैं यहाँ पे क्या लिखूंगी? Dr. Anjali मैं लिखूंगी. उसके बाद then after I'll sign it and उसके बाद मेरा designation आएगा and that is my assistant professor and then I'll write the signature. So this way you have to write down. Let's see. So कैसे authorized signature लिखते हैं? I will tell you. For example, here you can see that Doctor. Okay. Dr. Anjali. Okay, you have to write down that. You have to make a space there. Here you have to write down your signature, and then after you have to write down that. Assistant. Okay, उसको थोड़ा assistant professor. Okay, and के बाद लिखोगे आप डेजिग्नेशन जहाँ भी आप जो भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करते हैं वो आप लिख सकते हैं. सो वो यहाँ पे लिखेंगे एंड देन आफ्टर नेम एंड डेजिग्नेशन और कॉन्टेक्ट डिटेल्स. आप कॉन्टेक्ट डिटेल्स तो मैं लिख नहीं रही बट यू हैव टू राइट डाउन. ठीक है. सो लाइक दिस यू हैव टू राइट डाउन सिग्नेचर. Okay, now you can look at here. Now here I have given that some tips. Now notice writing tips that you have to follow while writing in an exam paper. Okay, so the first is do not cross the word limit to avoid penalty of marks. The prescribed word limit is 50 words. Now I know that there are some smart students and they are thinking that if we write more and more that they will get a good means goody language they use in the notice and they would like to impress the examiner by writing more lengthy. So here please don't pay attention on the lengthy and giving a good impression on the examiner by writing so many long paragraphs. So there is a word limit is 50 words. So please don't cross this limit because there will be no marks and will have to suffer because of that. Repetition of any information should be avoided. This is very important thing. That repetition, if you have already described it in a first sentence that I have found this first, then don't repeat that sentence and that information again later. Okay, in later paragraph. Okay, next. Always enclose the notice in a box. Make sure you draw a box with a pencil. Now, this is very important thing. Here I saw the image. I gave you the image that you can see here. The whole notice is in a box. So while writing in exam also, please bring one pencil and a scale so that you can make one box and in that box you can write the notice. Make sure you draw the box with a pencil. Keep in mind. Keep your notice short, brief, and to the point. Okay, don't jumble with the words and don't zigzag way further. Don't write your notice with a jigsaw puzzle, right? ये हुआ था, ये हुआ था, then you come to the topic. No, here to the point आपका पूरा topic होना चाहिए. Highlight the word notice and title. Okay, आपको highlight करना चाहिए. It could be either bold or underline. उसको आप क्या कर सकते हो, बोल्ड कर सकते हो या अंडरलाइन कर सकते हो. Here you can see that here name of the institute, name and title, subject of the event. That is written in a bold letter, in a black letter. So in a paper you can also use dark pen, black pen, so that you can highlight that thing in a paper. Okay, or you can also underline it. आप underline भी कर सकते हो. If you don't want to use it black pen and it is not accepted in the exam, then you can use underline. Underline is very better. The title should be captivating and eye-catching. Title आपका to the point होना चाहिए और eye-catching. From the title, people can be interested in reading your notice. तो ऐसा टाइटल रखना चाहिए जो भी आपको पैराग्राफ दे, क्वेश्चन दे, उसमें से you have to find out the title or so that the people can be interested in reading the title or the notice. Don't make hypothetical information and fact. Makes use of what is given in the questions. Now you have to read the question for many times, 2-3 times, and then try to understand that what is the exact meaning that they would like to tell you and what is the exact question given, and you have to use that only. Don't make hypothetical, this bombarding word and degree words use करके बहुत उसको वो मत कर देना कि ये hypothesis जैसा लगने लगे. Make sure you do not mention your personal information. तो आपको वहाँ पे आपकी पर्सनल इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर नहीं करनी है. For what? Why? Because sometimes it is happen in an exam that you are giving the indication to the examiner that I am from this school and I am from this na? From belong to this family and belong to this party. So don't mention your personal information while writing any grammar portion, not only this notice, but if you are writing any letter, if you are writing any application, so please be careful about this, because you can maybe you अगर अच्छा है तो ठीक है, अगर अच्छा नहीं है examiner, then will definitely he will be aggressive and will if you have written very good, will not get good marks. Make use of all the available information in the question. So I told you that read the question many times, 2-3 times, so that you can understand the question and whatever asked in the question, every information should be available in your notice. Okay. Your answers should include answer to all 5 W's. Now, आपका जो notice है उसमें ये 5 W's, WHO questions क्या आंसर आना चाहिए. Okay, for example, if you ask that what is the notice about, तो उसमें आंसर आप एक काम कर सकते हो. नोटिस लिखने के बाद you ask these 5 questions, and if something is remaining and something is lacking, so that you can add it. Okay, first question. So what is this notice about? वो पूरा आ रहा है कि yes this notice is about this आ रहा है पूरा, आपको चेक करना है. नेक्स्ट, why this notice is about, आपने वो क्वेश्चन का आंसर लिखा है, क्यों मैंने ये नोटिस की है. So suppose that I have found this in recent years, that's why I, so why. When मतलब टाइम लिखा हो कि कहाँ पे डेट है और मंथ लिखा हो. नेक्स्ट, where कहाँ पे, प्लेस एंड हु, और कौन लिख रहा है ये, दैट इज द डिटेल्स. ओके, दैट WHO आपकी होना चाहिए क्वेश्चन. The purpose for which it is being written should be stated clearly. Now here the purpose of the notice should be stated and can be read directly. Okay, मैंने आगे भी बोला कि कोई हाइपोथेसिस यूज मत करो, टू द पॉइंट, आपका टॉपिक थोड़ा 50 वर्ड्स का है तो उसको लेंथी मत बनाना। फोकस ऑन प्रेजेंटेशन एंड क्लैरिटी, आपका प्रेजेंटेशन बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए, क्लैरिटी भी अच्छी होनी चाहिए। फॉर दैट यू कैन यूज many presentation, sorry, many notice, read the notice wherever you found, and you can find that how they have written. Okay, here I have given one example. That question will be was asked in CBSE exam 2016. Now you can read the questions two times, because I know that you cannot understand the questions in a first reading. So I insisting you to read the question for two times. And if you are not able to understand again, then read it three times. There is no need to hurry and jump on to write the notice. Okay, don't do this writing, because grammar is very beautiful. And if you write correct, then you'll get 10 out of 10, whatever the marks will be. Water supply will be suspended for 8 hours. Now, hours is written 10 a.m. to 6 a.m. on 6th March for cleaning for water tank. Write a notice in about 50 words advising the residents to store water for a day. You are Karan Kumar or Karuna Bajaj, Secretary, Janta Group Housing Society, Palam Bihar, Kurnool. Now here you can see that what the topic is. Now here the topic is about the water supply and which will be suspended. वो क्या है? Suspended करना है. कौन सी टाइप? देखो मैं बोल रही हूँ. What is, तो what का आंसर मिल गया. So where and when. So time मिल गया and when का भी time मिल गया. Okay. Now what is the reason why cleaning of water tank? इसका भी reason मिल गया. ओके, आपको ऐसे करना है. आप ऐसे क्वेश्चन WHO 5 क्वेश्चन पूछना और आपको मिल जाएगा. नाउ हियर now what is the notice? Notice the purpose. Purpose क्या है? बिकॉज आपको क्या करना है, उस दिन के लिए, पूरे डे के लिए स्टोर करना है. आपको किसको नोटिस करनी है? रेसिडेंट्स को. नाउ कौन ये नोटिस लिख रहा है? तो हियर दैट इज दी कुमार. अगर आप करण कुमार हो, मीन्स अगर आप बॉय हो तो आपको कौन सा नेम यूज करना है? करण कुमार. अगर आप गर्ल हो देन यू हैव टू यूज द करुणा बजाज. नाउ यू आर, हियर इज द डेजिग्नेशन. मैंने आपको बताया सेक्रेटरी. यहाँ पे उसके नीचे आपको साइन लिखनी है और उसके नीचे आपको जनता ग्रुप हाउसिंग सोसाइटी वो पूरा एड्रेस लिखना है. ठीक है, डिटेल्स, एड्रेस और कॉन्टेक्ट डिटेल्स. सो अंडरस्टैंड, आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपको कैसे रीड करना है. आपको कैसे रीड करना है क्वेश्चन. WH का आंसर आपको क्वेश्चन में ही मिल जाए. नाउ इट्स वेरी सिंपल, आपको लिखना है. नाउ हियर दिस इज द जनता ग्रुप हाउसिंग सोसाइटी बलम बिहार कुरुनल. नाउ हियर दिस इज द नोटिस पेज जो आता है भाई, जो उनका सोसाइटी का पूरा पेज, उस पे टाइटल होगा. तो आपको लिखना है कि ये कौन लिख रहा है, राइट. तो ये पूरा एक सोसाइटी का नाम है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का नाम. सो हियर दिस इज द नेम. देन यू हैव टू राइट डाउन द नोटिस. आपको नोटिस लिखनी है कि वो नोटिस आ जाएगी. और उसके बाद आपको डेट लिखनी है. ठीक है, और अटेंशन, बिकॉज दिस इज द अटेंशन लेनी है किसके? रेसिडेंस की. तो इसलिए आपको जो टाइटल लिखना है, आपका टाइटल इतना कैची होना चाहिए कि सामने वाले को वो देख के ही पता चल जाए कि यस, इट इज वेरी important and it is to the point. Okay, now how will you write this notice? This notice is to inform all the residents regarding the suspense of water supply for 8 hours. Right, हमें पता चल रहा है पर्पस और किसके लिए है? रेसिडेंट्स के लिए. ओके, नेक्स्ट, इट इज बीइंग डन टू क्लीन वाटर. व्हाई, क्यों ऐसा कर रहे हैं? आंसर मिल रहा है. तो हमारा क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे फुलफिल हो रहा है. Now the details are as follow. यहाँ पे डेट और टाइमिंग आ गई, when and where. ओके, आ गया डेट और उसको हाईलाइट किया है. You can see here this is highlighted. There is here the person doesn't use any other pen. Okay, यहाँ पे कोई यूज नहीं किया है, but you can underline it. नोटिस को भी अंडरलाइन कर सकते हो और इसको आप बोल्ड में लिख के, राइट, आप उसको हाईलाइट कर सकते हो. Thus, we request you to store the required amount of water beforehand to minimize the difficulty. So, ये पूरा रीजन बताया. ओके, क्यों कर रहे हो और उसका रीजन बताया. थैंक यू, उसके बाद उसने थैंक यू बोला है. यहाँ पे नाम लिखना है, दोनों साथ में मत लिखना. हाँ, आप गर्ल हो तो गर्ल का लिखो, बॉय हो तो बॉय का लिखो. बिकॉज ऐसे कई स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड कि मैडम ने तो ऐसा बताया नहीं था. ओके, तो मैं इसलिए बताया. यहाँ पे रेजिग्नेशन लिखना है और आपका डिटेल्स. तो कोई बात नहीं, डिटेल्स तो है ही, बिकॉज ये पूरी सोसाइटी के लिए है, तो उसने नहीं लिखा, तो कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर लिखिए. आपको अपना कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर नहीं लिखना है. अगर आप लिखोगे then you will get you will not get marks. Okay, now what are the suggested values? Okay, what suspension मैंने अभी आगे भी बताया, यहाँ पे फिर से will revise it. What, so when you ask the question, can the suspension of water supply for 8 hours, when bola where society reason for cut cleaning for water tanks, tax to be taken, store water and any other relevant details उनको लिखना था, उन्होंने लिख दिया. अगर आपको कुछ डिटेल्स लिखनी है तो आप लिख सकते हो. There is no need because 50 words are enough. Okay. Now, here the second notice is about the on lost and found. So आपको यहाँ पे कैसे लिखना है? Let's read the question. While walking in a park in your neighborhood, you found a small plastic bag containing some documents and some cash. While a notice write a notice in about 50 words to be put on the park notice board asking the owner to identify and collect it from you. You are Amar and Afrita. This is the phone number. Now here you can see that this notice is about lost and found. अभी पहले लॉस्ट हो गया तो अभी लॉस्ट वाला नहीं है, ये कौन सा है? फाउंड वाला है, राइट. सो जो जिसको मिला है वो लिख रहा है, तो हमारा फाउंड वाला नोटिस आएगा. नाउ व्हाट इज द थीम, मेन टॉपिक क्या है, टाइटल क्या है? दैट इज द प्लास्टिक बैग कंटेन्स सम डॉक्यूमेंट एंड सम कैश, राइट. सो वो वाला है. एंड वेयर, तो नेबरहुड पार्क में जो उनको मिला था, ठीक है, नेबरहुड पार्क में उनको मिला था. उसको पार्क में. नाउ आस्किंग ओनर, नाउ अदर डिटेल्स उसने क्या लिखी है? तो यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई द ओनर एंड कलेक्ट इट फ्रॉम मी. ओके, नाउ हाउ इज दिस नोटिस, कैसे लिखेंगे? ओके, नोटिस कैसे लिखेंगे? उसने टाइटल लिखा है नोटिस, देन बिकॉज अगर देखो यहाँ पे कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नहीं लिख रहा, तो उसने यहाँ पे पहले कोई स्कूल या वो उसका नाम नहीं है, राइट. बिकॉज दिस इज पर्सनल नोटिस, कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या सोसाइटी नहीं लिख रही या स्कूल नहीं लिख रही. So here you can see the notice March 1, 2020, whatever. Now here you can see that I told you that this notice is about found notice. This was उसको मिला है. This is now how she will write. This is to inform all the readers that a plastic bag has been found in the neighborhood park. It has a few documents and some cash in it. The plastic bag is red in color and is medium size. It was found on 27th February at around 6 p.m. near the fountain in the park. The owner of the bag shall contact me on this number along with an identity proof. Thank you, Amrita. And उसके बाद इसमें sign, because this is informal notice है. So now here WH जो questions आते हैं, what? So plastic bag with documents and क्या सारा है? When, date भी आ गई. Where, price. Description of bag पूरा दिया है उसने. Size, material and other details उसने भी दे दी है. Identifying details, contact, right? Any other relevant details भी उसने दी है, ठीक है. So this is the very good example that you can understand. I hope you understand it very well. Just try practice and practice it write down notice on different. I have given you this 5 topics. 5 यहाँ पे टॉपिक्स के नाम मैंने दिए हैं, कितने टॉपिक के नाम पे आप अपना वो आ सकता है पूरा here that is topics आ सकता है, and you can also go to the newspaper or any magazine, and whenever you see the notice, please read it for once and find out that these are the things are there in that. Please remember that you have to write down in a box, and don't exaggerate the paragraph, and please write in a to the point, and don't write in a hypothesis manner. Okay, एंड रिमेम्बर दैट डोंट, मैंने जो टिप्स दिए हैं वो भी आप एक बार रीड कर सकते हो और उसको आप आगे भी ध्यान रखोगे। थैंक यू सो मच, हैव अ नाइस